You guys, it really is just delightful. Like, it's cheese that's just so soft and melty, especially once you've heated it on a slice of bread in a toaster oven, that it gives it that sort of like feeling of a melt sandwich, even though the bread on the outside can be just perfectly crisp and toasted. It's a party, man. That's the thing about it. Oh, but we're in Azerbaijan. We're not in Denmark, the land of Havarti cheese. So, I wonder what kind of specialty cheese is native to Azerbaijan. Don't really know. But it is time for the 2002 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We didn't reach Q2, so we missed that target. Provolone is a good sandwich cheese too, don't get me wrong. Race targets, we have one finished position of 15th. We are on a streak. We were on a streak of reaching Q2, which we didn't have. We finished the last race in 15th with at least one driver, and that we won, or that we had a 15th place finish in Monaco. So that finished position streak is going. Azerbaijan apparently has several native cheeses. I knew that someone could help me out. But I did not take any extra ambitious finishing targets here because, I mean, let's be real here. Let's choose our strategy. No one has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. Sure, Jean-Luc Pendiri and Motal Pendiri are those cheeses. This is good. So in theory, 134, 55, 49, 55, 38. In theory, this is the second longest, because I guess they're trying to go by like how much time you can gain out of so the estimated race time that you'll have is an hour 34:49, or an hour 34:55, or an hour 34:38. So like you gain or lose a couple of seconds based on whether or not the compound should be stickier to get you faster. And in the case of this one, how much time you have to spend in the pits to have these sticky tires going. I feel like you should just go for the standard one stopper. I don't feel like, considering our cars are this much, are like right now inferior to everyone else, I don't feel like there's that much to be made out of an aggressive race strategy. So I've just been kind of putting them on one stoppers and hoping that, they get around people when pit stops happen. I mean, I could try a more aggressive strategy to see whether or not Albon is able to make some passes happen. This is, in theory, the most aggressive race strategy. This, of course, will require a little bit more race managing. So you have a relatively strong start, low grip tires, and then you've got and I'm curious about this. If we start on softs, will we be able to make up positions while people are still close to one another? And then we just ride out the race on hards. Because, I mean, right now we don't even know how the car performs on softs, right? Nicholas Latifi is going to go through this entire weekend, and the only time he will have used soft tires was during qualifying. The softs are what put him in the top 15 for a hot second. All right, let's start the race.
We have beautiful blue skies overhead as the drivers line up on the grid.
You know, I see that Aston Martin there being the pace car.
Alexander Albon. They're starting in the bottom half of the grid today, so there's a lot of cars between them and the podium. Next up for the team, it's Latifi. They're in the back half of the pack, so they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish. The teams are ready to go. This is what you've been waiting for. It's the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Let's close this gap. Copy.
Wait a minute.
You can afford to drop back.
Yes, okay.
Latifi is the one who's made up spots.
Good. That's good.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Albon
Let's take a
overtakes
look at the
Vettel.
replay. Now watch this. Here's the moment involving Albon.
Here comes invincible Albon.
And there they go, moving up a position. Just incredible maneuvering. Back in the garage, the team absolutely loved it.
That's a pass for position, boys. Albon's going for another spot. Okay, the order is kind of shaken out here for the time being. Although he's still... Yeah. Gonna give it a hot second until we... Oh! I was going to give it a hot second, but he's right on the arse of Stroll. Get on the overtake mode. Use up those millijoules.
Yes, enabled.
All right, now we're in the DRS area. Come on, you got DRS. The next time we come to a long straight. I think we just got past the DRS zone for this track. Yes, going down the inside.
And a new position, just gained by Williams. We can take a look now.
Yeah,
now
we can.
We see the Williams here.
Yo, just duck out. I mean, that is the DRS. That is the ERS right, or DRS right there. You see the little wing flap opening in the rear.
Position there. Oh, they make it look so easy. The driver's team there cheering them on.
Unstoppable. Let's get back to a more standard pace until we can catch up to the cars in front, Ricciardo and Mick Schumacher. They're fighting each other, so they should be slowing each other down. And Latifi's back off into his own little world over there. Premium folding chairs? You mean with the padding on them? No way. I'm unstoppable. Meanwhile, Latifi is dying, bull. Okay, so keep a measured pace there, Albon. Don't fall back into the clutches of Lance Stroll. Thinking I need to replace him with our development driver? There is something to be said there, Lethal. Basically, one of the things I didn't want to do was I don't want to push him so hard that all right, sorry, I mean to say I didn't want to shove him completely aside because there's millions to be lost in contract terms then. All right, so we are slowly pulling away from Stroll, but the Mick Schumacher-Danny Ricciardo battle is also kind of staying at the same rate from us. Okay, so Mick Schumacher, we might be able to catch up to a little bit here. Because he might have bobbled a little bit after getting past, but no, it looks like pretty much he's going to stay on his own. He's off doing his own thing. Okay, there are multiple cars involved in a crash. Let's see what's going on here. That was Ricciardo.
Okay, it's a safety car. Positive on the Delta. Yes.
Okay, so you need to hang out. Ignore that. You we're opening your pit options. What lap are we even on? Do we pit under the safety car here to get ourselves brand new fresh tires? These ones are a third used up. Lap 10. So these were going to last about 16 before they were going to start to get bad. So we're like halfway through the lifespan of these softs. So do we put on a pair of hards and try and Iron Man it out? Or do we swap for another set of softs and make it a 3-stopper? As you recall, the most aggressive strategy was 3-stopper, but it was start on mediums, pit for hards, then pit for softs. Which, taking that into consideration, would mean the move to be now would be to go onto a set of hard tires, grind it out for a while, and then get some softs at the end for a strong finish. But this is a new... Okay, these ones were leftovers from qualifying. We don't want those. We want a new pit. These are scrub tires. We don't want those scrubs. We're going to get another restart. Not a standing start, but still, we're going to get a restart when the safety car goes in. Cars are going to be bunched up together again. So, that said, we do the softs in the middle. Yes, I confirm that is what we want to do.
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
Was that a crash? Multiple cars, I think. Let's have a look.
Let's see what the incident was all about. I think it was Mick Schumacher. Yeah, it was Schumacher and Ricciardo. They were just doing too much to each other. Plonk, plonk, plonk. Those cars are both perfectly fine. A competitor has retired, Latifi. Seems like a lot of competitors are retiring, Latifi. Hint, hint, hint. The wacky android car was the one that T-boned the wall in practice? Yeah, Ricardo is the one that also T-boned the wall in practice, or rather made a wall generate in front of them. Using strange powers. So maybe I could speed it up until you get to the pit, right? Because it was the two cars in front of you that crashed. So you've been promoted up to 15th. Now the thing about pitting here is it does mean that unless we're very quick about it, Stroll is going to get ahead of us. Stroll got ahead of us. Sonoda's also pitting. Now, this is very important. Don't fight teammate. Because since Albon pitted, Latifi is technically now in front of him. But he's got a fresh set of tires and he should be able to do some attacking. Why did the wall cross the road? I don't know, All. Why did the wall cross the road? Latifi, any chance you're going to catch up to Sonoda?
Safety car in this lap.
Yes, copy.
Oh my gosh, Latifi's not even going to is not even going to close up the gap before the safety car comes back in. Okay, now they're caught up. Okay, maximum attack. Overtake function.
Okay, we can use the overtake.
Copy.
There you go. The race restarts. Albon has already passed Latifi. Latifi was a gentleman. Let him go right past. So the only thing we've lost here is we lost the position to wall because it's on our payroll. I mean, that wall has been doing the Lord's work for us here. We're close here. We need. Wait a minute. Here we go. Oh, we're making a bold braking move on Sonoda. And now we're going to get a double. Holy.
And there's an overtake from Williams. Let's see what happened.
No,
there.
no, that was not
Now
just
watch
an
this.
overtake.
Here's the moment involving Albon.
Took the outside line, then kept that momentum going, came right back around,
And
got
there they go.
four-time world
champion.
champion Sebastian Vettel.
I think it's safe to say that went down well with the team.
Guys, don't finish all your celebrating just now. Can we dream of? I mean, we could dream of points, absolutely. But all right, so now we're trying to work on our ghost type Pokemon Ghastly in front of us, who I have scouts out on right now. I think there's a strong potential, to my mind, in a Williams team of Red Bull castoffs, all Red Bull castoffs, having Alex Albon and Pierre Gasly. Although I guess Gasly is not technically a Red Bull cast-off at this point. At the end of this season, I think he ends up going to Alpine. Peen. Here we go. There's another one. Ha ha ha! Nice work overtaking there, indeed.
And a new position, just gained by Williams. Here's the replay. Now watch this. Here's the moment involving Albon.
So there's potential and pace in this car.
Gaining a position there.
Still
They
not
make it
qualifying
look
well.
So easy.
Yeah!
That was a big moment. The team are clearly delighted.
They're praying for a healthy battle. I will say now we are out of curs, so gonna have to keep it neutral. See if we can get around Stroll for 13th. Maybe drop it back down to aggressive. See if we can still harangue.
You can afford to drop back.
Yep, sure.
Stay firm on DRS.
Okay, now we got DRS. Oh! Stroll went into pit. So now we've got a train of guys behind us that we need to get a little bit of pace away from. I need to harangue each other a little more. All right, so we need to very slowly but surely make sure. Actually, let me see something here. We've ground up a little bit of our tires, but we still have the best softs on the grid right now. Well, I guess Lando Norris is the only other person using a strategy like that. So Vettel and Latifi haven't stopped. Everyone else down here has done their stops. Okay. All right. I think Gasly is far enough back from us now that we can try to harvest back some DRS energy. Because right now we are out. As long as we keep our standard race pace going, I think we should be able to charge it back up. I just hope that the moment we do that, it doesn't mean that he has 3/10 on us now. So we may have to defend a move here. No, it didn't. It didn't take us to P14. We're not done yet.
Alpha Tauri gained a place. Let's take
It's
a
not
look
over
at the
yet,
replay.
guys.
Now look at this. It's Pierre Gasly. Goodness me. There they go. Moving ahead of the other driver.
Oh.
The team are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly.
I'm calling the hotline. 1-900-909-9900. So the moment I go off of aggressive passing DRS setting, or ERS setting, it seems like we're getting our lunch taken. I think we're aggressive enough that Tsunoda doesn't have much for us. Except, of course, for that whole DRS thing.
And it's go push.
Okay, copy.
Okay, Kobe. Pit stop for another team. Oh, Norris and Ocon. Latifi's gotten behind those guys. Okay, Latifi, and this is very important. This is very important. Norris had to pit because of those soft tires he was on. He was the other guy that had a soft tire strategy. We're still up to 12th. This is definitely the best race performance we've had for Albon. And I mean, Latifi is up in 15th, even though he's not going to stay there. We have most of our ERS back. Latifi, go all out.
And go push, go push.
Copy.
Let's use our defensive ERS so that you can keep Lando Norris and Ocon behind you.
Tires up really coming down.
Yeah, Roger.
All right, let's slow down our pace a little bit because the tire temperatures are getting too high because we've been pushing too aggressively. Ken, Nicholas Latifi, Pete, Lando Norris, and Sebastian Ocon behind him. Okay, the tires are getting a little worn, a little toasty in the braking zones. So we're sort of stuck in the middle right now. We're trying to be aggressive. You don't boil water on them, it's fine. Let's get a neutral ERS setting to see whether or not we can keep Sonoda from breathing down our little rear end cracks so much. Latifi still has Norris behind him. We're only 17 laps in. I should probably speed this up a little bit. 17 out of 51. But Latifi is doing a reasonable job of keeping Norris behind him.
So what DRS?
Copy.
I guess you gotta go back to harvest. Yes! Side-by-side battle for what, 2, 3, 4 turns? 5? He's still side-by-side.
That's a position gained for AlphaTauri. We can take a look now. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved.
you're going to call that losing a position? It's just
And
not
they clear
gaining the
it.
position.
Big move for them and a race position gained. And that was a bitter blow for the team. And it may have really hurt their overall chances.
Well, okay, so that didn't work out, and it cost us a little bit of pace. We're going to have to take a few turns to get back into that position. They're going to be cowering in the fetal position after that one. Oh, they really do seem to get very wrapped up in this, which I understand. It's their lives, basically, their livelihoods. Latifi is in ERS harvest mode, and he's still... Uh-oh, Sonoda is doing a good job here. Uh-oh, Sonoda's doing a good job. What tires are these guys on? Are they both on hards? We really should be doing more of a number on them.
Yo, P16, P16.
Oh, Latifi lost Norris and Ocon.
Good job.
Let's take a closer look. Watch this. We're looking at Lando Norris.
Okay, you did a really good job defending against them.
And there they go, moving up a position. Just incredible maneuvering.
And then our team,
The team are
Wales.
devastated. They'll be questioning just what happened.
They'll be
out there.
questioning their faith in God.
And there's an overtake from Williams. Let's see what happened there. Now we see the Williams here.
Just as I was giving him the freedom to use maximum ERS. He goes ahead and says,
There they
I don't
go,
need it.
moving up a position in the pack. The team watching on and clearly loving that.
Now, what are their tires looking like? They're in reasonable shape, so I'm getting something out of this. They were not loving it. Where was the McDonald's food? I don't know. So this is work we're going to have to do all over again later. Latifi still ahead of Stroll. Set yards to defend. I hear ya.
It's shocking.
The situation is at your P18, P18.
Let's have a look.
Well,
Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin.
it's shocking to everyone but Latifi. That's right, Lethal.
And they get past, which moves them up a
It
position.
moves them up a position. It does.
The team had such high hopes today.
I can't get
What
my
a
helmet
shame.
off. One parked in front of the print shop that you used last week. That's pretty fun. ERS to neutral. You have 2 spots and you had to find alternate parking. Whoa. Watch it, you crumb bums. So at this point, I'm kind of spoiling their race because they don't seem to be well equipped to get around me. We must be very slow in the straights compared to most folk. So Albon's almost in the points, you guys. Very nearly. He's about to drop out of the points. I still feel pretty good about how he's doing. You would design your car to win. This is the optimal lap for pitting with our current strategy. Well, I'd hate for Nicholas Latifi to have a suboptimal race.
Box, box.
Box, box.
And now we're up to 9th because of more people stopping. So, you know, this super aggressive race strategy with Albon, it's not too bad. We're about to get ahead of Leclerc, possibly, although he's likely to get out before we, yeah. If it feels weird, don't worry. It's not going to stay that way for very long here. All right, so we're going to be back down to 11 here. But honestly, they're running a different race than we are right now. Like, they have nearly fresh, they all have relatively fresh tires compared to ours. Ours are more than halfway used. I guess you don't have to worry about holding back the cars behind anymore, eh? Also, they have good cars. You're right, Surf. They have good cars, but they also have better tires. So, I think at this point, we sort of go on cruise control for a little bit. Just watch the intervals around us. Make sure that Magnussen doesn't get too close. If he does, Already starting to catch up. These tires are starting to get a little used up. Those tires have gotten quite a bit hotter, haven't they? Just real quick. Yeah, the right-hand side tires are barely ever coming down. Not much hotter. Well, okay. They're getting to the point where the right-hand side ones are wearing down to the point where I think Albon is gonna start speaking up about them soon. But we may as well make Kevin Magnussen's life difficult for a little while before we go into the pits.
To me, there is already gone. I have no regret anymore.
Yeah, A-turn.
Is everything okay?
Oh, and there you go. So we go the rest of the. Let's see. How much longer do we need these tires to go? Those, in theory, would be good for 33 laps. These would be good for approximately 50 laps. 33 would be enough, yeah. That's what I was just thinking. As long as I don't push them too hard. But we're being a little bold.
Box this lap.
Okay, box.
Here's the replay.
Here's the replay of the thing that we just saw.
Kevin Magnussen here. A bold move indeed, and with that, they've gained a position.
Curse they.
That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover? We'll see.
And that's the kind of thing that would make Kevin Magnussen just be so angry he would want to spit. Spent a whole bunch of effort trying to get around us, and the moment that he does, oh, we're going to go to the pits now. Trollolololol. He never recovered mentally, emotionally, or otherwise. Now I've got some lovely fresh tires. How about we go out here and get
Let's close
around?
this gap.
Got it.
Excuse me, Stroll. That's my place. Thank you.
Currently 15.15. You can afford to drop back.
Into
Copy.
the clutches of Lance
Let's
Stroll.
take a look at the replay. Now we see the Williams here.
Yeah, so now we should be in a position where we have significantly better tires than the hard compound guys around us.
And they clear it. Big move for them and a race position gained.
Time for the Hallelujah chorus. Back at the
Back
pits.
in the garage, the team absolutely loved it.
Yeah, that's the guy that closed the one with the closed face helmet always has the least possible reaction. But even in that one, he just gave a slight fist bump. So. This is why I signed up to be a helmet warmer. It's secret nap time, as Earth would suggest. Okay, it looks like he's safely pulling away. So let's go ahead and get back to the sort of global view. All right, we're around Ricardo and Mick Schumacher in pit lane shuffling. Oh wait, no, not in pit lane shuffling. Their cars are sitting there because they got, yeah. I was looking to see Norris pit, and I saw the orange, and I thought, oh, Norris, but no, it was Ricardo. Next excitement is our competitor's last pits, pretty much. We have fresh tires. Everybody else has reasonable tires. So we're just going to kind of go around to see whether or not, when everybody else takes their last pit stops. Some folks won't. It doesn't look like Magnussen or Zhou are going to take any more pit stops. Norris and Ocon might. Norris got around Ocon. That's slowing anybody there down. We're still, we're sort of in our own little race here. We're sort of in a lonely spot. We have pulled very successfully away from Lance Stroll, but we are not in a position to challenge the battle between Norris and Ocon. Still, that's 15th place. If we keep this position, we will have 2 races on our 15th place streak. And apparently if you get 5, you get like an extra $1.5 million or something like that. Which, in theory, is not that much money for this game, but still. Yeah, we're almost exactly between Albon and Stroll, or between Ocon and Stroll now. We're about 12.5 seconds back. Oh, Tsunoda pitted. We did not get around Tsunoda in the pits, although we are much closer to him than we were to Norris. We still don't seem to be making up much ground. Oh, okay, Ald. It's good to see you. It's good to see you again. Wait a minute. Wait, how did I... Oh, this is big news. I can change up who I'm watching here. That's an exciting race. Meanwhile, the TV just sort of doping along. Yeah, I don't think there's much left to be excited about in this race, outside of the fact that our result is going to be better than you would expect. Matter of fact, I might want to lighten this down. Yeah. All right. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Stroll got around us, and he's probably going to stay there because these tires are no good.
You have the overtake.
Okay.
I wonder if we just had a big moment or something. Our Stroll's tires? Stroll's tires are, they're softs and they're in much better shape than ours. So see if you can make this up, buddy. Matter of fact, can we do anything with our fuel mapping?
Let's reduce lifting coast.
Yep, copy.
Man, we almost had another 15th place. Yeah, we're not getting him. Yeah. Here's the thing, when these things drop off, they drop off big. Our tires are totally wrecked. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. Deploy.
Okay.
That's not a pass for position, so we don't have to worry about it. Another driver is over the line.
That's the flag.
Tough race, but shame for
We
everyone
can take
for
a
no
look
points.
now.
And who won?
And there's
Was
the
it
checkered
Verstappen?
flag. Max
Oh, yeah,
Verstappen
the
is
winner
our
was
winner.
literally passing us.
I don't think there was a single second of that race where they didn't believe they'd win it.
Fair enough. Honestly, that's a bit of a blessing. That means that we don't have to complete another race lap with those tires, because those tires are at risk of exploding.
Okay, and checkered flag.
I think there's still something we're missing.
So you're
I
on the
agree.
P18. Copy box, copy box.
He gives him a Yugi boy look. Well, there's the race.
An okay performance for Alex Albon today.
Okay.
This was a mixed performance from Williams today. Some excellent decisions and then some strategies that will need a bit of work.
Yes, I imagine they'll roll up their sleeves now
Uh,
and make sure their next performance goes even better.
It is not
Now
points.
that all the points have been tallied, the team is in 10th place in the constructor standings.
All right.
For the next round in Formula One, the teams are traveling to the circuit Gilles Villeneuve for the Canadian Grand Prix in Montreal.
Latifi's home race.